Alright, I don't know if this video is gonna stretch out to 10 minutes or not, but we're just gonna record it first take. Let's just see how it goes. So I got an idea for what I want this video to be about, what I want to talk about this time. So hopefully I can stay on topic. And like I said, I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I will bump on my forehead. First of all, I hope your day's going well. My day went well. It was hot outside today. It's really, really hot. Every time I stepped out the truck, I felt like I was on a different planet, out in the desert somewhere. But anyways, though, I'm making this video. This one's going to be more of a personal one for myself. Really just like self-accountability, and to put it out there into the universe so that hopefully the goal for me is that by putting it out into the universe and speaking about it, I don't want to go into too much detail about it, what's going on with me, but yeah, I'm just hoping that by making a video about it, it'll allow me to have a greater sense of accountability and, be able to hold myself to these changes I want to make in my life. But anyways, let's get to it. So I'm sure we've all got, everybody has their vices, right? This video is going to be called No More Vices. Everybody's got their vices. We all got things that we indulge in that probably isn't serving us in the long run. It's more like a short-term thing that we do for ourselves, and probably it's bad habits that we don't even really necessarily need, but we indulge in them anyways. So this video is really about just no more vices, not leaning on those things anymore, and not indulging in those things, and instead really delaying those things, and those short-term pleasures, those short-term, I think of the word for it. Just dropping those short-term indulgences in favor of long-term rewards and in favor of something greater. Now, with most things in life, when you're working towards something, or you're working on something, and you may go a long time, you will go a long time without seeing any kind of reward, or seeing any kind of getting really anything out of that thing you're working on or working towards. That happens with me a lot, where initially I'll do something, especially with like my music, for instance. I'll put on my music, and I just don't get that initial dopamine rush that I want from doing it, from releasing it. Same thing with like YouTube videos and stuff like that. When I was doing them regularly, I need to get back to doing that as far as gameplay and stuff goes. But we go long periods of time where we work on something and we put things out, we create things, or you're striving towards something and you don't get the results that you want when you want them. And so when that happens, it's easy to lean on something more short term, and like I said, to try and give yourself that dopamine rush and feel like you're rewarded for what you're working on and things like that. And that's what a vice is, something you lean on. And yeah, this video is just me saying today, it's really yesterday, but today is like the day that I really want to start with this. It's June 7th, I believe it's June 7th. Today, June 7th, 2024, I'm going to give up my vices that I've been leaning on. Like I said, we all got our vices. I'm not going to go into detail about mine, but I'm only human, so I got those things that I lean on, and those things that I do in order to try to feel something, An example I want to use for me personally is, when I was doing my YouTube videos and things like that before, since I mentioned it already, I was consistent with it for a while there, a good couple weeks. I was very consistent, and I was doing them regularly, but I just wasn't seeing the payoff that I wanted. I wasn't getting those results that I wanted, and so I fell out of those in favor of, like I said, going for those short-term rewards. And to be honest, like, if I never would have stopped doing that, I know for a fact I'd be further along towards my goals if I would have just stayed the course and not gave up on it. The one thing in my life that I continue to do, even if I don't feel like doing it, is going to the gym. And I do see the results of that on a daily basis now, and I continue to do that even when I don't feel good, even when it doesn't feel like I see the results of that. For a long time, I went to the gym and just, as a guy, we all know why we're going to the gym, bro. You want female attention, you want chicks to look at you, all that stuff, right? That's why we do it. Let's be real. We're motivated by the idea of women paying attention to you and things of that nature. And so, I want to apply that discipline I have towards going to the gym towards other things, like going streaming every day. You know what I'm saying? I have a little counter I have on my stream to keep track of the days in a row that I stream. And what I've been noticing for me personally is I'm having a hard time breaking. Like, I get to lately, the last month, I get to 7, and then I'll miss a day, or I'll say, I don't want to stream today, I don't feel like it, or what's the point, all that good stuff. I feel like the YouTube videos and the streaming go hand in hand. Just putting out content in general for me is important for me. That's what I should be doing. And there's a lot of days where I just don't do it, or I won't do it, or like I said, I'll feel like, what's the point? No one's paying attention to it, whatever the case may be. And, I think of the days that I don't do that, looking back on it, because hindsight is 20/20. I look at those days and I'm like, if I'd have just kept doing it, imagine where I would be at if I would have just kept doing that thing. Then you can do that too. Really sit there and think for a moment. Try to fathom where you would be at if you would have continued doing that thing that you're putting off, or just not doing in favor of other things that bring short form enjoyment. Think about it. Think about how much time you're wasting on other shit that's not important. That's what I think about on a daily basis now. If I would have kept on putting out YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, TikTok videos, and streamed every day, I guarantee you my audience for my stream would be bigger. It might not be, what I want it to be at that point in time, but it would be greater than what I have right now. So, I hope you'll tag along with me. I plan on going forward. It's part of the reason I do these journals is to hold myself accountable. So if I slip up and I fall off, I'm going to be honest with it, and I'll let you guys know, because like I said, it's about that accountability. I feel like when I put it out into the universe, it goes beyond being something that's just within me, and it's easier for me to say, damn, let me go ahead and do this today, because I don't want to have to get on video tomorrow and let everybody know I failed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm doing this. But yeah, man, whatever vices you may have that's distracting you from what you're doing, or if you're doing it purely to reward yourself in the short term, because when you get those rewards in the short term, it makes you feel like, all right, I got my reward and I don't need to do this shit anymore. And that's not the case. That's not the right mindset to have. You should always be thinking, I haven't been rewarded for this yet. Let me keep on putting in the work until I get those rewards. Because I know for a fact, I'm sure we all know, that the rewards that you get in the long term are always better than what you get in the short term. So let's kick these vices together. Starting today, June 7th is when I'm starting. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'll probably slip up. I'm not perfect, like I said. I'll probably mess up. I know it's not gonna be like an immediate switch, just like back to, okay, I'm putting out YouTube videos again. Okay, I'm doing this again. Because I gotta figure out the best times for me to do that, for me to function at a high level. But just make sure. I seen a quote today. It's anybody can be busy, but you can be busy doing stuff that doesn't matter. You gotta make sure when you get busy, you're busy because you're doing important shit, impactful shit, things that are furthering your goals and getting you to where you want to be at in life. Because that's what the point of hard work is. Just on the tail end of all the hard work, when you're putting in the hard work, you shouldn't be considered about being happy, even though you will feel a sense of accomplishment and be proud of yourself for doing those things that you want to do as far as your goals are concerned. But aside from that, forego short-term happiness in favor of long-term success and long-term happiness, because again, the long-term rewards are always better. They feel better. You know what I'm saying? The journey along the way, you learn things about yourself, you feel differently about yourself, you build that respect for yourself. So, what I'm saying? Let's kick these vices. Let's dial in. This is your sign if you're watching this, if you made it to the end of the video, to leave out those vices. I wish you luck in dropping those things. It's not easy. I can tell you that for a fact. It was not easy for me today, yesterday. I was having a hard time struggling. But we're going to get through it. And we'll be better people. We'll be stronger individuals. So let's kick these vices. Let's get back to work. Alright, I'll see you guys.